Well, happening right now, Virginia city leaders are hearing an update on the city's 2025 financial audit today. Now, this is separate from the recent audit that city councilors hired a firm to conduct recently. That audit is going to be digging into how sales tax dollars have been spent in recent years after concern that money raised from a recent sales tax meant for the city's event center actually went into the city's general fund. Tonight's audit is for fiscal year 2025 and more of a routine procedure. Councilors will hear an update during this evening's meeting, which kicked off today at 4 o'clock.